Hello and welcome, Zevlin here. It's time to start a new Let's Play of EU4, and I've always wanted to play in the Indian subcontinent. So with patch 1.9 out today, it offers us at least a goal to work towards gaining an achievement. I was going to play in the Indian subcontinent anyway, and I wasn't sure what my motivation was going to be. I was going to think about forming Hindustan or something along those lines and get a little bit, just grow. And in general, that gets a little boring, just getting as big as you can, as fast as you can, all that stuff. It gets old sometimes. So I'm going to have a general idea of starting that out early in the game, just get as big as I can. But once I start getting some power, I may go towards these two achievements. Raja of Rajput Reich, which is conquer all Germany as Nagaur, which gives us what country we should start as. And then the sun never sets on the Indian Empire, so form Hindustan, which was already kind of going to be a goal. And then we have to own Cape, London, Hong Kong, and Ottawa. Okay? Easy, right? No. This is going to be very difficult. And probably not possible for me in this Let's Play. Because I've never really played over here. I have no idea what this entails. And shooting for 2 achievements of this stature is probably insane. Because, first of all, focusing only on Germany may take all of our resources. We may have nothing left to start doing the Sun Never Sets achievement. That being said, if we do successfully conquer Germany with enough time left, it may be possible, and we may be strong enough to do the other one. So, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Mostly just form Hindustan as a primary goal. Let's go ahead and jump into the game then. And this is our country here, Nagaur. It's a little tiny country surrounded by fairly decent sized other countries, which could be a problem and could potentially slow us down a little bit. Another thing, we are Sunni and our only province is Hindu, so right off the bat we're having to convert. That being said, we do have the Achieve Religious Unity mission, so I will click on that. And let's see, rivals. Speaking of this screen here, in general, our Sultan sucks, and our heir sucks. So the first thing I'm going to do is make my heir a leader to hopefully make him die before the other one dies, and hopefully get a better heir. Second, I'm going to click this button right here to start the whole missionary work thing. I'm going to lower my maintenance all the way to save a little bit of money. I'm also going to build a cavalry so that we can go to war soonish. Now with my diplomats, actually let's look at trade first. Here's the trade map. So we're in a little bit of weird trade node where it comes from the west instead of the east, and then we actually push further east, which is weird, but it kind of goes in a little circle right here. So in general, a mid-game goal or early game goal would be to set up shop in Indus and have all this traveling into Indus. But right now, as with most early games, collecting from trade is the best idea. So this guy up here that's transferring this 0.74 ducats down, I'm only getting 3% of that. So I may as well just collect straight away from up here. And we'll gain a little bit more money. Not a lot, but a little bit more from that. Actually, not a lot at all. With my diplomats, we need to look around and find ourselves some sort of friends and allies. Okay, so Mewat loves me. Nobody else loves me? Maybe I ought to get Jaunpur on my side. Some big ally. Yeah, first I'm going to start off here. We need to at least grab an alliance. Anywhere we can. Not there. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab this alliance here. So we at least have a friend. This is vassaled by Delhi. They're free. So my first target actually is going to be Dundar, which, likely enough, is actually my enemy and my rival now. So my other vassal, I'm going to quickly issue an embargo here. Maybe pick up a tiny bit more trade power. And what else did I maybe not do? Let's look through here real fast. Oh yeah, yep, moved that. Trade setup. Another thing I could say about this, oh yeah, that reminds me here. I'm going to focus on military power, just to try and get as much military tech as possible. I am a bit away from my usual admin start of trying to get the first idea, and then after 25 years I can change it and I flip it to military. I'm just going to start straight with military here. It's going to be a while before I get this next idea, because as India we start off with Tech 2, not Tech 3 like most of the rest of the world. Only a 50% extra penalty to tech, which isn't the end of the world. A lot of places it's a lot more expensive than that. So that's decent. Let's go a quick round through the ideas real fast here. So we have cavalry ability and tolerance of heathens off the bat. So that's kind of nice. Heathens, actually, we tolerate a little bit more than heretics, which is interesting. And then once we get all our ideas filled up, we will have infantry compatibility. So a little bit of bonus to our military. Not as much as some countries. I mean, it's no Brandenburg or anything, but at least it's something. Another military, the only other military bonus we have here is national manpower modifier once we get a lot of tech ideas. So, in fact, this will be into our third idea, I believe. Maybe second. I forget exactly how. 3, 6, 8, 12, whatever. We'll get it at some point later. Religious unity plus 50% is our first idea, which is just awesome. I mean, that's just... it's just great. I love getting... humanist ideas for the 25%, and this one's 50. So I may just skip humanist altogether. I mean, it's still very nice, and this years of nationalism is really the good reason to get it. But, I mean, religious unity, that's just good. Anyway, I can have way more provinces, not my religion, and not worry about it. Especially if we're going to be going into England, they're not going to be Sunni. Provinces we're picking up. National unrest -1. National tax modifier, national manpower modifier we already talked about. Global trade power. I love global trade power. It's just so much money you can make from trade. That will be very helpful, and we may actually kind of sort of have our trade network set up by then to actually make money from it. Yearly prestige is good. Not amazing, but it's helpful. Stability cost modifier can come in handy from time to time. Anyway, let's look around for some allies. That's the only thing I really need to do before I get started here. I think I want... I mean, I'd love to have an instant ally. They could be very good. They're going to take some improvement of relations because they're a different religion than me. Oh, actually, they're Shia. So they only get the -20 instead of the negative... What is... Same religion. Heretic. Okay. -10 for different religion. That's interesting. So they hate me more than them, who are a completely different religion. Anyway. Enough about that. So, let's see... Probably improve relations with them, try and get them. Maybe Malwa. We'll have to see what kind of... You are... Cathar, Malwa. No, they hate each other, so that's not going to work. Delhi, Bengal, Orissa. So that's fine, except for they're going to call me into wars with all sorts of powerful people. Donpur and Multan. Sindh and Delhi. Alright, well... it's probably going to be these three as allies. Gaharate, Multan, and Wanpor. Maybe. That'll give me a nice little thing. The problem is the Hemorrhoids almost always attack Multan, so maybe they're not a strong start to even think about. Anyway, let's get some time ticking here. We get our guys back. I'm going to start improving relations here in Guharate. However you say that, I don't know. Heck, let's just start with a royal marriage. That should bump us to positive, which we will then, in 30 days, be able to offer them an alliance. We're going to have to improve relations here in Wanpor. I'm going to need... Should I wait the month? Or is there something else I can do? I suppose I could start improving relations. No, December 12th. I'm just going to have to wait. December 13th I can do something. There we go. Let's go ahead and grab that alliance, and that will discourage people from attacking me. Okay, so we have the alliance there. We are a little ways from alliance here, mostly because of this neutral attitude. Unfortunately, that's pretty hard to flip. So we're going to have to shoot for this royal marriage first, which basically just means improving relations for a very long time. So we'll focus on that. Let's see, royal marriage with you, may as well. And let's go ahead and start fabricating a claim here on our rival. That way we can get to attacking them in a reasonable amount of time. Now I'm going to be losing quite a bit of money here. That is going to be a problem with our start, I think. Is that, well, building that cavalry is very expensive, but very useful. So let's go ahead and bump up probably to speed 5, because there's not going to be a lot for us to do very early here. I'll need to look for opportunities. Such as this one. Too bad I don't have a claim on you. If I had a claim here, I'd be able to jump into war here and... Huh. It's an early war, and they're winning quite strongly. Well, maybe not. Well, yeah, they absolutely are winning. I'd love to be able to snatch a few of these provinces. Maybe I should stop improving relations here. How far away am I from, say, a royal marriage? Actually, not too far. I'm not sure I want to be claiming provinces with both of my diplomats. I may have to just wait for this other diplomat to be done. Oh, here we go. Here's their... No? Still winning. Madrasa. Yearly prestige. Minus 10% tech cost for 4 ducats. Or national tax modifier for 20 years for 2 ducats. Or do nothing. I don't know. 4 ducats might be worth this. How close? I mean, I'm nowhere near tech. How long does this last? 20 years. Am I going to be able to get tech in 20 years? Barely. I mean, this is going to shorten this by a bit. maybe by almost a year. But I could potentially... I'll definitely get this tech. I'll definitely get this one. I don't really care so much about diplomatic tech right now. The trade efficiency would be nice. Yeah, let's do that. I think that might be worth 4.6 ducats. I think I'll end up with 2 techs at a negative 10%. There's our casus belli, so I'm going to go ahead and fabricate a claim down here on Ajmer. And maybe I can jump into this war. Though it doesn't look like they're doing so hot. Nobles demand increased pensions, so negative 10 tax or loses stability. Just lose more money. It's bad timing. Okay, so lose piety or gain piety and prestige. Yes, I will gain piety for sure. That will actually help very much because piety gives me missionary strength, which I'm trying to do. It also gives me morale of armies, which will help. Why isn't it showing me? Maybe it just hasn't ticked yet. There we go. Gaining 0.7 missionary strength, plus 2.5% morale of armies, and plus 5% fort defense. So that's pretty nice. Now if it does slide negative, it's not bad. It's just, it's better if it's at the extremes, which is kind of interesting. So if you start going positive, you want to stay positive, especially if you have mission, things to convert. If you don't have things to convert, though, sliding over this way is not bad. National tax modifier, I mean, make more money is good. National manpower modifier, I mean, that just helps you increase your manpower. So nothing wrong with that. And tech cost minus 10%. So it's good to get down here around time to tech up. But right now, I'm more focused on morale of armies and the missionary strength. Okay, so I have a claim now. If I declare war on you, you will call in the Hunbar. Interesting. I want to... your vassal and, of course, and... this country. So that could turn out pretty good for us. Does the Hunbar have... they're currently at war. They have like no army at all. Let's see, Mewar, Hundar, Kadesh. This could be a risky move, but it might be worthwhile. Now, who are you allied with? You're allied with Mewar, obviously, and who? This country here. But I might be better off just declaring this war, and hopefully I should still be able to, even if I don't declare them as a co-belligerent, I should still be able to take this province from them. You know what I'm going to do? So I'm going to start fabricating a claim on a second territory here in Mewar, because I have a feeling they're just going to take Gowar, and I can take Marwar. They may flip it to me if I have a claim on it. I'm going to stop improving relations here. I'm going to go ahead and raise my maintenance up. I will be losing tons of money. Let's see if I declare war on you. No, I'm declaring war down here, because that will get Mewat on my side rather than their side. And now, they will not join this war because of war exhaustion, which actually won't end. So it is a good time to go ahead and click this button. and go stand here on the province that I want. They'll stand on that province. So that's fine. And this may just be a good start for us. I may even be able to lower maintenance at this point. Let's see, who am I at war with? And how scary are their armies? They have one army here. Why am I at war with you? How'd this happen? Oh, you're the vassal of Miwar. Okay. That makes sense. So I may not want to lower my maintenance just yet. That may get a little scary. No, they're not going to flip this over to me. But I may be able to outlast this war. Oh, crap. There's a big army. Okay, so another national epic. So I lose 5 prestige, or I lose a little bit of money, not much, and lose admin power for quite a bit of prestige. But I don't think so. I can't really afford to lose money right now. I kind of hope they retake this, to be honest. Ooh, rebels. Lose 33 prestige or stability. Alright, there goes my... Oh, so many rebels. I don't want to have to fight their rebels. Okay, so I took that province. I really want to take this one as well. And then once I take this one, I'll be able to peace out this dude, Dundar. Alright, the walls are broken already. And here comes the 1 ducat loans. I am going to actually lower my maintenance a little bit. I'm going to lower this missionary. How close are you? 88%. No, I can't lower that. I don't care about loans. Let's raise war taxes. And can I lower this enough to actually make money? No, not really. Because I want this to finish. I actually want this to finish before I piece anything out. Because I want to get my mission done for 100% religious unity before I take any provinces that are not of my religion. Ah, Mewat. Against Delhi. Bang. Nope. Sorry. Sorry, Mewat. I can't fight that war right now. Ah, that sucks. I'm going to lose my ally. Okay. So, where do I head now? Don't want to fight rebels. I should piece these guys out. But before that, I am actually going to take a break here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you did like this series, please hit that like button. It helps out a ton, and I appreciate it so much. Also, if you haven't yet, subscribe to find out when I put more videos up, which is pretty much every day. Anyway, thank you for joining me. I'll see you next time.